Sky Movies welcomes you back to the red carpet here at the world premiere of A Christmas Carol. Now, I hope you're all warm and cosy at home, as it's still snowing here in Leicester Square. Magic of HD TV. Now, coming up in less time than it takes for the needles to fall off your tree, the world record attempt we've all been waiting for, plus a sneak preview of the multi-sensory big cinema release of A Christmas Carol. But right now, I'm joined on my Dickensian red carpet by one of Britain's greatest exports, Mr. Colin Firth. Hello, how are you enjoying this evening?
Good evening, yes. Merry Christmas, I think, to you.
Yeah, it's odd, but yet it feels so right.
Yes, I'm just cleaning up the pumpkin seeds and the, you know, the trick-or-treat stuff. So, yeah, my head's spinning.
Now, tell us a little bit about the character that you play in A Christmas Carol.
Well, he's called Fred. He's not the person you most remember, really. I mean, he comes somewhere after Tiny Tim and the Ghost of Christmas Past and the Christmas Present, Christmas Funeral, Bob Cratchit, Jacob Marley, Scrooge.
But he's still important.
Terribly important. No, Dickens had to put in there, really, because everyone in the film is really fairly miserable. It's about a rather miserable man. So Fred's the counterpoint to that. He's the Merry Christmas guy who just refuses not to see the good in everybody, you know.
As a stalwart of costume drama, how was it sort of pulling on some invisible 3D breeches?
Well, it's funny. Yeah, you wear this heavy black spandex outfit, and Disney, bless them, did make a costume for you to, rather like this, for you to sample and say, this is what you're going to look like you're wearing in the finished result. Do you want to put it on? Do you want to try it? Do you want to see what it... And I said, no, you know what? Victorian costumes, I think I know what it feels like.
And final question, and the most important, real tree or fake tree? What does Colin Firth go for?
Well, there's an eco problem here, isn't there? No, we have a tree planted in the garden. We have a real one. It lives, and, you know, we'll bring that in a pot into the house, and then we plant it back in the garden.
Good on you. Your carbon footprint is tiny.
Well, I don't know. I just switched on the lights at Regent Street, so I might be compromised.
Colin Firth, have a wonderful night. It's been a pleasure speaking to you. Ladies and gentlemen, Colin Firth, everyone. There he goes. Lovely, lovely man. Now, for all you lucky people out there, let's take a look right now behind the scenes of Jim Carrey's Scrooge.
There's this incredible sense of the unexpected with Jim Carrey.
Hello! Whoop!
He just seemed to have this character in his DNA.
He's very impressive, actually.
Humbug.
Jim as Scrooge is beyond my wildest expectations.
I mean, he really immersed himself in this character like nothing I've ever seen.
I was able to put my whole body into the performance so that when I played with the coins, I actually, on the set, you didn't even have to have the coins because they put the coins in later. Looking at the money and thinking of it, I was considering the possibilities of the possible investments I could do. It's very spider-like.
He's able to make things very big, very broad.
Yeah!
Very, very subtle and very minimal. And not everybody has the skill.
It's a really fun thing to play.
Okay, now the moment we've all been building to this evening. It's a chance for us to write our names in the history books. Get your singing voices ready as London attempts to break the world record for the largest group of carol singers ever. The first carol is "Oh Come All Ye Faithful," so if we're all ready to join in, let's go live to the St. Paul's Cathedral Choir. We'll have the results from our Guinness World Record adjudicator very soon, but while they do the math, we're going to have a look at Jim Carrey taking on more roles than you can shake a proverbial stick at. Let's count them, as well as 4 different Scrooges. He also plays 3 ghosts, so 7, which is still very impressive.
You will be haunted by 3 spirits. I'd rather not.
I play the three spirits, ghost of Christmas past, present, future.
It was a perfect fit to have Jim play all the parts.
The Ghost of Christmas Past was designed as a candle to symbolize the light that you shine on the past in order to understand who you are.
You have never seen the likes of me before.
Christmas present is in the moment. He definitely likes to eat up life. He's kind of like Santa Claus.
Peace on earth, goodwill toward men.
And I had a lot of fun creating it. Ghost of Christmas Future is really intense. It's not a happy occurrence when he comes around. Everybody was just like, acting alongside myself was really challenging work. I'm used to having a crowded house up here.
Hunt me no longer!
No wonder he gets paid the big bucks. Now, I'm joined by the man behind classics like Back to the Future, Roger Rabbit, Castaway, Forrest Gump, The Polar Express. It is, of course, the director of A Christmas Carol, Robert Zemeckis. Welcome. How are you this evening?
I'm wonderful. It's been a great thrill to be here tonight. It's just been fantastic.
Now, you are really sort of the forefather of this 3D technology. You made The Polar Express, Beowulf, and now this. What is it that attracts you to this?
Well, you know, the digital cinema frees up filmmakers. It gives them great control to do stories and envision them in ways that have never been done before. And it gives you the 3D experience, which allows you to be completely immersed in the film and in the story.
And in terms of this film, A Christmas Carol, what's different about it now that you've made it 3D? It's still very, very honest to the story.
Very honest to the story, but we were able to take Mr. Dickens' genius, the way he described characters in the city of London and the environments, and paint them, if you will, in a way that he described in the original story, and bring them to life.
Well, it's a fantastic film, so thank you for bringing it to the screen. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert Zemeckis.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Right, let's go and see Gemma, who's got some exciting news on our world record attempt.
Thanks very much, Alex. Now, this is the moment. We need to know the biggie. The big question is, have we managed to set the world record? Are we a bunch of record breakers? So taking into consideration, I have Craig Glenday here and his glamorous assistant Thomasina to tell us whether we've managed to do it. Taking into consideration Regent Street, Oxford Circus, the Premier in Leicester Square and St Paul's, are we the most amount of people ever to sing A Christmas Carol all together?
Well, we had to beat 7,500. Londoners have been out in the thousands, and yes, it's a new Guinness World Record, 14,100.
Yes, come on!
Fantastic, come on, London!
Wow, we got a certificate as well. This is for all of you guys. Thank you very much. Come on, Roger Record Breakers. Over to you, Alex. Look at this.
Well, Gemma, my little record breaker, your Christmas wish is about to come true because I'm here, but also I've been joined by Ebenezer Scrooge himself, a.k.a. the Ghost of Christmas Past, Christmas Present, and Christmas Yet to Be, a.k.a. the multi-talented Jim Carrey. Hello, Jim. Jim, it's just an old card. How are you? And Jenny, hello, how are you?
Hello, very nice to see you.
How's this evening panning out? Have you ever seen something so grand?
This is overwhelming even for my ego.
That's of an adequate size then?
So humbled by this. This is amazing. I'm so happy to be here and be part of this lore and part of this great tradition. It's great.
Now, it is a great tradition. It is a great story, but it's never been shot quite like this before. What people expect from the 3D version of A Christmas Carol?
Well, it's a wonderful ride. You know, we're able to actually express the things that Dickens wrote about in a way that's never been seen before. So it's just a fantastic story, and it's prescient for our times, and I'm so happy to be here. It's great.
Now, obviously, Scrooge is, for some reason, known as a bit of a Scrooge. What does Christmas mean to you? Or perhaps I should ask Jenny this question. Is it a time to give or receive?
You know, I think it's a little bit of both. You know, of course, I love getting gifts, but it's a little bit more fun to give. So.
We looted some of the downtown shops, as you can tell.
Okay, it's a time for looting.
It is a time for looting, isn't it?
Now, of the three ghosts, if you could pick one of them to sort of take their power and live through it, would you like to travel, Jim, to the past? Would you like to remain as we are now in the present ad infinitum, or would you like to see what the future looks like?
Well, there are some quantum physicists that are now telling us that all time is happening at once. So now is a good time.
Good. I need to read that article.
Yeah, you really should look into that.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah.
Now you're a huge comedian in America, and you're here in the UK.
Getting bigger.
I would never comment on your weight. You look trim. You look buff.
Very lovely.
Sexy even.
A lot of finger sandwiches.
Is there a British comedian who you're a fan of at the moment?
You know, there's so many. I mean, I think on television, The Office is the funniest thing that's ever been on TV. You know, so Ricky Gervais, I have to take my hat off to him. And of course, anything Edgar Wright and Simon Pegg do, I'm into. So a lot of people, so many people I can't mention.
Fantastic. And as part of the technological revolution, 3D film, you're also a Twitterer.
I did start doing that, yes. My thumbs are so sore. I was going to hike across the country, but forget it.
Jim, Jenny, have a wonderful night. It's been a pleasure speaking to you. Ladies and gentlemen, Jim Carrey and Jenny McCarthy. What a night it's been here in London. Hollywood stars, amazing music, world records broken, and a look at the biggest Christmas film of the year. Personally, I need to sit down, so I'm going to try and black myself a ticket. Do you want to come?
Yeah, but I've already got a date, actually, Alex.
Date with who?
Someone called Jim or something.
Not Jim Carrey.
Yeah, I reckon that was him, actually. He got a part in the movie.
Bah humbug. Although, Merry Christmas, everyone.